Yankees have been being railed by injury. Our left fielder can't field the ball. Our rotation is in shambles. Everything inside his body is wrong.
Okay, so we're gonna go to our depression.
Yes, our depression.
Okay, so the Yankees go in. You and me both go in. We're like, all right, we're gonna win the division. We're good. We're so happy.
Yeah.
Then we hear the news.
Yep.
Garrett Cole, my elbow. I'm thinking, okay, hopefully it's not that bad. Uh, I'm fine. He's gonna be fine. News come out later. Garrett Cole undergoes surgery. Tommy John.
Yep. Big blow for the Yankees. This guy, look, not only is the Yankees ace, he is one of the best pitchers within the major, within the MLB. So this was a huge blow, to say the least. Not to mention, the Yankees have been being railed by injuries. Luis Heel, reigning Rookie of the Year pitcher, out 3 months at least with a lat strain. So that's just another tidbit to your rotation that gets fucked in the ass.
Stanton with his elbows.
Giancarlo Stanton's been jerking off too much with both arms apparently because he may need double elbow surgery
Makes no
and
sense.
and may have to retire. Um, and then on top of that, just the Yankees having no contingency plans. We have no DH right now. We have no third baseman right now. Our left fielder can't field the ball. Our rotation is in shambles. So, if you're a Yankee fan, you still have a good team. Don't get me wrong. You do. But wow. Are you going to need to make some moves in order to bolster not only your lineup, but to bolster your rotation?
Yeah. And this is obviously huge from Mr. Max Fried, who we just signed. He is now going to be the number one,
He is, undoubtedly.
undoubtedly. Obviously, we have all of our other pitchers who are solid, but he is undoubtedly going to be our number one.
Yeah. Look, when a guy of Garrett Cole's caliber in any capacity goes down, it's not one guy who can pick up the slack. It's a collective team effort that has to pick up the slack. So Freed can be his best self. He's still not going to be Garrett Cole.
Oh, hell no.
So it's got to be Freed. Rodon has to have a tremendously better season than he did last year. Clark Schmidt needs to continue to progress because if he doesn't, then the middle of your rotation has a hole in it. Um, all of a sudden, Marcus Stroman is thrust into your rotation again, so you're gonna have to have him. And then I touched on it last week. Warren now, who is most likely going to be a part of your rotation, and he's going to have to be a big part of your rotation now. So it's going to be a collective team effort. It's a tough position to be in if you're the Yankees, but if you're Cashman, God, convince Hal to spend more money because you got to go out there and get somebody.
And also, not even that, you could. This is the time to hurry if you still want to obviously fight to make the playoffs, which you obviously do. You can make a big trade. It's very possible. It's not like the Yankees don't have the prospects to do it. So please God, Cashman, help, please.
Look, there's a few different avenues they can go. It's so tough. For third base, the obvious one is Arenado, if they want to go after him. For pitching, it becomes a little more stingent. So for starters, Dylan Cease on San Diego Padres is definitely an option that you could maybe look into. The one that I am most coveting, which I don't think is going to happen, but Sandy Alcantara on the Miami Marlins. Look, they suck, the Marlins. They fucking blow, right? Sandy has 3 more years of control left. If I'm Cashman, and look, you can mock me all you want, I'm calling up Miami and telling them pick 3 players on my team that you want. I will have no objections. They're yours.
Yeah.
You want, look, obviously, shut up. We're not thinking Judge here, right? I'm thinking they want Jason Dominguez gone. Have a nice day. Goodbye. Goodbye. You want Spencer Jones? Goodbye. It was nice knowing you, buddy. I'm gonna miss you. Not really. Like anybody they want within our prospect pool, it's yours for Sandy.
Yeah, that would be huge getting Sandy because he's young, very young, could help us out for the time being and in the future.
Yep.
So just all I think all me and Dean are trying to say is to Cashman, PSA, help us get
Make a move.
make a fucking move. Don't be
Yep.
sitting on your ass in your fucking chair with your legs up on your desk jerking off. Don't be doing that.
Yeah. Stop milking yourself, Cashman.
Yeah, you piece of shit. Real quick, real quick. I need to ask you this.
Oh boy.
How is it fucking possible for a player, not a pitcher, a player, to injure both of his fucking elbows?
He says he claims Stanton that it was because of a stance change that he made last year, right? My point, look, you're gonna get me crazy here, Derek. This guy, he doesn't fucking run. He hasn't thrown a ball in 3 years. He hasn't been in the outfield for 2 years. For all we know, he has some of the best massage therapists in the world because he's fucking jacked, right? Any girl would want him, so he doesn't really have to do anything with his arms for himself. He doesn't have to do this because he can get other people to do it. He is he is something that Michelangelo would sculpt. That's how built he is. But holy crap, everything inside his body is wrong.
Oh yeah, I don't know what happened, but they fucked up.
I mean, it's just astonishing to me that this guy is injured constantly and he does the least work out of any major league player ever.
Yeah, yeah,
Ever. This guy literally sits on a bench for 95% of the game and just puts on a helmet to go hit the ball 3 times a game.
yeah, yeah,
And he needs now what? Fucking reconstructive elbow surgery in both?
yeah.
Are we kidding?
That's what it just made no sense to me. Is how the fuck do you injure both of your fucking elbows when you've been a DH for 3 years?
It's frustrating. It's frustrating. And there's nothing you can do about it.
No, like I can understand if you're fielding the ball and you're throwing and all that shit, but this motherfucker, he hits the ball, sits on the bench. Hits the ball, sits on the bench. Hits the ball, sits on the bench. I swear to God, this motherfucker could have a pinch runner too. An automatic pinch runner. He'll still find a way to hurt both of his fucking elbows.
It's unfortunate.
It's very sad. Very,
Can
very
we
sad.
up with baseball? I'm sad.
I'm done with baseball. Can we please? All right, we're done.